very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for tuning in this day. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you again so much. We're going to have some fun today. It's just me. I apologize. It just being me. It's our weekly Take the Point show, and the guys couldn't be here. So Weeze is working. He said, Bruce, I'll be there as soon as school is out and games are done. I'm all for you, Weeze. I know that's the thing. I know the problems that brings up because, here we're shooting this on Thursday. I'm shooting this on Thursday afternoon, and I'm doing 2 games today. Doubleheader this afternoon. I'm doing a game in Salem, Altamont at Salem, and then I'm going to head on up the road to Kenmundy to do the Dietrich at South Central game. So I've got a full day too. Everybody's got different things going on, except for Jamie. He's got a good excuse. Jamie's got a good excuse as to why he's not here. Now, I don't know why Lucas couldn't be here, but Jamie is down at Starkville, Mississippi. He took his lovely family down there to watch his son graduate from college. So there you go. How about that? Hayden Hodges, congratulations to Hayden Hodges graduating from Mississippi State University, along with a few other friends of mine. So best of luck to all those folks down there at Starkville all week long. But today it is our Take the Points edition of the show. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk some Preakness today. Hopefully, good grief, we can't do worse. Hopefully, we do better than we did in the Kentucky Derby. Jamie didn't get his picks in today. He might be better off than the rest of us. Since he forgot to get his picks in, I'll probably throw favorites on him on the favorite or something. But he's got to join me there. But yeah, going to talk Preakness today. We're going to talk PGA golf tournament today. It's the PGA started Thursday morning. This is Friday morning. What you're going to see me talk about may be a little bit dated, but it's just fun. We can always talk about the PGA. Plus, we have picks there. We're the TTP crew. We're there picking for you, ladies and gentlemen, as we've got picks today on those two, and then we're going to talk a little bit of baseball and a little bit of some other stuff. But plenty of stuff to talk about today. Now, what is going on in your neighborhood? You know, I've talked to you before about how in January folks don't plan events because there's too many problems with the weather, too many problems with potential issues with weather. It's kind of the same thing in May. Not a lot of events planned for May, because there's so many graduations going on, and you've got Mother's Day going on, and you have Memorial Day weekend coming up. But there's a few. I was able to find a few events here for this third weekend of May. Live music up at the Tuscan Hills Winery tonight. Sean Dawson, he's playing at the Tuscan Hills. He'll be out there picking and grinning. And I'm assuming they'll move him off to one side before he'll probably be outside. It'll be a glorious night for music. 70 degrees or something like that. Yeah, just a beautiful night. But then inside, they're going to have the office trivia night. It's a trivia. Amy's Awesome Traveling Trivia is going to be at the Tuscan Hills. They'll present a fun trivia night of great questions, puzzling pictures, and loads of laughs. I'm pretty sure it's about the office. If you're part of a larger group or team, do mention the name of your team, and they'll give you a special instructions portion, so that'll help out. I think that we're going to have lookalikes or dress your table up or that kind of stuff. I don't know exactly what that is, what they're doing, but you remember the office. I got to tell you, I have sports on whenever I get the opportunity, because I just don't like watching something second or third, fourth time, something like that. I watched The Office when it ran back in 2006 to 2013 or whatever it was, or seemed longer than that, maybe been. But my heavens, it is on Comedy Central. Every time you turn on the TV, you can turn the channel right now to around 3:30 or whatever it is. And it's on. It's on everywhere all the time. And so I guess that's why they have these trivia contests. I've seen it. My wife flips the channel. She'll turn The Office on just for to burn clock in the afternoon. And I'm thinking, so you got to have something better to do than that. But she'd probably be a lot better at this trivia than I would, that's for sure. Office Trivia Night. What's going on Saturday? Now, this is good. Up in Flora, at the former Clay Medical Building. That's at 201 East North Avenue. So that's just east of downtown. At the former Clay Medical Building, B&H Recycling coming in Saturday to set up in the parking lot of the old Clay Medical Building, accepting items from 9 to 11. Items accepted, they've got a whole gigantic list of stuff that they are accepting, including stoves, washers, dryers, hot water heaters, refrigerators. That's for free. Now, if they're small. Now, if they're bigger, they're going to charge you a little bit for that kind of stuff. They're going to charge you $1 for electronic items like fax machines, computers, keyboards, that kind of stuff. DVD players, VCRs. Do you still have a VCR? If it works, you may want to keep it. But yeah, they'll sell you. They'll recycle those for $1. You got to pay them $1. Now, for $5 to $15, depending on weight and size, monitors, big screen TVs, larger appliances. It's cash only deal. It's a cash only deal. I'll repeat that: cash only. And they are not accepting paint, tires, or mattresses. So. If you're wanting to clear out some stuff, that's the way to do it. Oh, now this is the good fun. Evan and his kids here at Wabash Evan Thackeray and his kids always put on the 6K for water. It's taking place starting at the First Christian Church tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. It's their 10th time they've done it. This young lady, I think her name's Amanda, started this event 10 years ago, or 9 years ago, if this is the 10th one. But the 10th annual 6K for water held Saturday for walkers and runners from all over southern Illinois. 6 kilometers is around 3.7 miles. That's the average distance that women and children all over the world walk daily for water. Just how fortunate are we to live in the United States of America, have water, free, running, clean water. Well, maybe not free, but running clean water and access at all times. So yeah, this kind of gives you an idea what folks in other parts of the world have to do. The race begins at 9 o'clock at the Flora First Christian Church. Each registration equals clean water for one person for the rest of their life. How about that? You're helping out. That's just outstanding. I don't know what the price is to get in. I think it's pretty inexpensive, like $20 or something, 25. It's a wonderful event. She does a great job. Also in Flora on Saturday, it's Springfest. Springfest in Flora on Saturday. That'll be at Library Park. That's, it's just off of Main Street down there. A block up near City Hall. It's from 9 o'clock until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The Flora Springfest will be held. There will be music, a barbecue cook-off, how about that? Inflatables for the kids, vendors, and plenty of family fun. All that stuff going on Saturday. More stuff on Saturday. How you sleeping? How's that mattress you're sleeping on? About time you might want to think about getting you a new mattress or something. Is that what you're thinking? The Flora High School Music Department. This is a fundraiser I've seen presented before, and it's very creative. I've seen it done, and it's I've never bought, but yeah, I've seen it. At the Flora High School from 10 a.m. till 5 o'clock on Saturday, the Flora High School Music Department is selling mattresses. The Flora High School Department is inviting the community to support their students during a unique, I'll say, one-day fundraising event. It'll be the fundraiser takes place Saturday from 10 to 5 when the school will be transformed into a full mattress showroom for the day. Shoppers will have the opportunity to browse and test more than 30 different mattress styles, all available in a variety of sizes and priced below retail. In addition to mattresses, items such as adjustable power bases, premium pillows, bed frames, mattress protectors will also be offered. Well-known brands including Purple, Helix, and Therapeutic will be available. All products come with factory warranties and are made to order with pickup and delivery expected within 2 to 3 weeks. Proceeds from the event directly benefit the Flora High School Music Department. You need a mattress. This is a good opportunity. Help out the kids maybe a little bit. Up in Effingham, on Saturday afternoon, the Effingham Area Rescue Society, I think that's what the Effingham Animal Rescue Society is hosting a microchip event from 10 to noon on Saturday. Free will donations only for on-site microchipping at the Ears office in Effingham. No appointment is necessary, and no geography or number limit, and no cost to you. But they'll accept a free will donation. Folks, that's the best way to make sure that your animals don't get lost. I had a neighbor coming by the other day, said that their animal had been lost. And, well, as a matter of fact, a friend of mine from Jeremy Coots from Fairfield, their cat got in their camper, and they opened the camper door about 6 miles from home out at the fairgrounds for that wine event last weekend. Remember we talked about? And the cat ran away, just ran. Scaredy cat. Well, that was basically what a scaredy cat is. And they were able to find it, chipped. Wonderful, helped out. So yeah, this is a wonderful way to do that. Again, that is at the Ears office in Effingham. That's at 408 East Fayette. Live music on Saturday night. Strangers with Candy. That's going to be up on Route 33. What is that? The A1 Liquors up there. That'll be starting at 8 o'clock at Heaven's Patio behind the A1 Liquors. Also, the Chandeliers will be at Pinky's on Saturday. That's good, clean fun right there. Speaking of good, clean fun, Mason, up there near Eberly, the Mason Town Board, Mason Civic Center, and the Mason Christian Church all coming together to host Mason's first annual block party. This will be held from 3 to 9. A car show starts at 2 with registration for 2. Winner to be announced just after 5 o'clock. Tri-County players will play from 3 o'clock to 5, and with DJ Don Leisure finishing up the night until the end. Kids games, bounce houses, plus a fire truck, an ambulance, and police car tours. Get the kids out there, jump in the fire truck, just have a ball. That's always good, clean fun right there. The event is free to attend. Folks are asked to bring lawn chairs to enjoy the entire event. What a fun time. Food and drinks will be available for purchase. Any donations go to the Mason Union Cemetery. How about that? That's a nice way to do it. What else going on, ladies and gentlemen, on Friday and or Saturday? How about National Pizza Party Day? Oh, yeah. Each year on the third Friday in May, millions of pizza lovers across the country join in extolling the qualities of pizza on National Pizza Party Day. Is a party really a party without a pizza? Who knew? Who knows? Since pizza is one of America's favorite food, it comes as no surprise that they celebrate a day featuring a pizza party. Pizza parties bring friends together, and also an excellent way to to reward maybe your team at work. How about that? I'm making a suggestion here, maybe out loud to people sitting upstairs. Get a pizza party. It's a great day for a pizza party. We might be having a pizza party, and I just haven't heard yet. I bet we are. I bet Clint's got something up his sleeve. Clint and Dina probably have the pizza party ready to go for us today. I haven't heard. Random pizza facts. In ancient Greeks, the Greeks covered the bread with oils, herbs, and cheese, which some attribute to the beginning of the pizza. In Byzantine Greek, the word was spelled pita, meaning pie, which would be, that's a pi, iota, tau, alpha, would be pita. The Romans developed the pastry with a sheet of dough topped with cheese and honey and then flavored with bay leaves. But modern pizza has a beginning in Italy as a Neapolitan flatbread. So the first United States pizza establishment, where? New York's Little Italy. There you go. You knew that. What year? 1905. 1905. The largest pizza ever made in 1990 in Norwood, South Africa. I don't know how the heck they baked it, but it was 26,883 pounds. I feel like I've eaten pizza like that from Chicago. So, yeah, there you go. It's the pizza eating contest. There's a fella named Kelvin Medina, who ate a 12-inch pizza in 23 seconds. I'm pretty fast, but I'm not that fast. So, yeah, there you go. It's a wonderful way to get the day going. What else is going on today, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, is this a good day or what? You've got pizza plus National Chocolate Chip Day. On May 15th, we recognize a morsel of a thing on National Chocolate Chip Day. This tiny piece of chocolate makes a big impact to any recipe that you add it to. You ever wonder how a single ingredient could change a recipe? Well, Ruth Graves Wakefield of Whitman, Massachusetts, back in 1937, she busted up chunks of a piece of chocolate bar, threw it in a cookie. That's the invention of the Toll House cookies. And Nestle initially included a small chopping tool with chocolate bars as well. Then in 1941, Nestle and other competitors started selling the chip in morsel form. And then that's when bakers began making chocolate chip cookies without having to chop up a chocolate bar. I like, actually, chocolate bars are usually made of milk chocolate rather than dark chocolate. And chocolate chips, the best chocolate chips are the semi-sweet. I said it better than the white chocolate chips. They're okay in macadamia cookies, I guess, but yeah, the semi-sweet. Make your own. That's the thing. You can't find chocolate chip ice cream anymore. I'll stand on this. I'll stand on the soapbox right now. People have to make chocolate chip ice cream again. All they're making is this cookies and cream. I don't want cookies and cream. I want chocolate chip. Sometimes I want mint chocolate chip, but I want just regular chocolate chip. I have spoken. There you go. There's a National Chocolate Chip. Well, that's the thing. I will probably go home tonight and have a chocolate chip ice cream. What I'll do tomorrow, though, Saturday is a good one as well. This is one of the best days of the year, isn't it? National Mimosa Day on Saturday. This gets its name from a mimosa, which is a yellow flowering plant. The simple mixture of orange juice and champagne or sparkling wine resembles those flowers in color. However, the flavor adds a kick to just about any brunch. I had a mimosa on Mother's Day last week at a Mother's Day buffet. Folks are delighted when you're treated to a mimosa, and look at that. That was even got the orange slice in it. There you go. I'm all for. So Saturday, National Mimosa Day falls on Saturday. I couldn't really have a weekend of days here without bringing up the mimosa. That's just a wonderful thing. What do you want to see on television today? This afternoon, we'll be in Florida. The Salem Wildcats playing the Florida Wolves. I think it's on channel 98. If it's not 98, it'll be 100. It might be on both. I'm not sure. Just check one or the other. They'll be there. Also, Major League Baseball today. Are you a Cubs fan? You can watch the Cubs play the White Sox on Marquee, channel 367 at 6:40 tonight. It's Edward Cabrera versus Sean Burke. Are you a White Sox fan? You can watch the same darn game on the White Sox channel, 353 CSN, Chicago Sports Network. How about the Cardinals fan? Are you a Cardinals fan? Kansas City Royals, this is rivalry weekend in Major League Baseball. The Royals are at St. Louis. Michael Wacha. How about that? Michael Wacha, come back to town. Actually, he's been pitching great for Kansas City. I wish he was back on the Cardinals. He'll be facing Dustin May. That's on the Cardinals channel, 372. Other rivalries taking place this weekend. The Red Sox are at the Braves. Conley Early versus Spencer Strider. That's on MLB Network, channel 357 at 6:15. You say, Bruce, how's that a rivalry? Well, it's a rivalry because Boston used to have the Braves when they were a National League team in Boston before they went. The Boston had two teams. Boston had the Braves before about 1950, and then they went to Milwaukee, and about 1967 they went to Atlanta. So now that's basically the Red. It's a Boston thing. And then at 8:38, same channel, it is Los Angeles versus Los Angeles, the Dodgers versus the Angels, and that'll be Justin Robleski versus. I don't know if I want to try that one. Jack Kachanowicz. I can try that. Yeah, that's probably nowhere near right, but Jack Kachanowicz. NBA basketball, 2 games tonight. 2 games NBA basketball. Pistons at Cleveland. Cavaliers lead 3-2. And Spurs host or at the Timberwolves. The Spurs can eliminate the Timberwolves. They lead 3-2. No hockey tonight. PGA golf going on all day long on ESPN. Start around 11 a.m. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back right after these.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, folks. Bruce Dickey here with Wabash Cats TV. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you also for tuning into Wabash Cats TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You can find it here daily at 9 a.m. and at 1 p.m. Talk about all kinds of different subjects. People, interesting folks in the community, community events coming up, just all kinds of stuff that will matter to you. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks a lot. Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
My grandfather, Carol Rush, opened Rush Appliance in October of 1949. This is Sean Rush, and I am driven by the same determination and commitment to quality that set us on the road to success. A lot has changed in the appliance industry since 1949, but at Rush Appliance, we're doing everything we can to remain trusted, strong, and competitive. We are extremely proud of our roots, and we look forward to providing you with quality and service at Rush Appliance and Furniture Company in downtown Fairfield.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Getting the glasses ready because I might need them here in a little bit as we're going to talk about the Preakness now. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for joining us today, whether you're watching in the morning or in the afternoon. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Weird year in horse racing for the Triple Crown races this year. It's kind of an oddity, and I'm telling you this for a reason. Kind of an oddity. The Churchill Downs hosted the Kentucky Derby, and that's the only Triple Crown race being run at its normal place this year, as Laurel Park is hosting the Preakness. Now, you've seen the Preakness. You might have seen the Preakness. Preakness always has. Now, I've been to the infield for the Kentucky Derby. It's pretty crazy. It gets wild. There's a lot of people in there doing a lot of drinking and dancing and having fun, and they're having a good time, but they're dressed up. At Pimlico on Preakness Day, as well as on the Black-Eyed Susie Day, which is today. Preakness is running tomorrow. At Pimlico, they're dressed up as well, but they are a little bit more wild at Pimlico for the Preakness. The infield there, they have mud races. Occasionally it doesn't rain. They still have mud races because they topple porta potties. They'll have porta potty races. People, they have lines of porta potties. I'm just telling you this to tell you how much fun it is and what a different, how it's going to be different at Laurel Park this year. Laurel Park is in Laurel, Maryland, about 10 miles south of Pimlico. And Pimlico, whereas Pimlico gets about 100,000 people in, they pack the infield for the Preakness, have a big day, huge number of fans drinking all kinds of wild alcohols and non-alcohols and doing all kinds of fun things. Like I said, having the races on top of the porta potties. Laurel holds 4,800 people, not 100,000. 4,800. Think about Fairmont Park in just east of St. Louis. Where would that be? In Pontoon Beach or wherever Fairmont Park is. It's about that size. And it's a nice enough track. But they hold 4,800 people for a $2 million race. It's just going to be a little different atmosphere. I'm telling you that to tell you this. But I'm also telling you that the track's different, too, from Pimlico. If you're used to betting the Preakness and the six, for instance, the six hole at the Preakness is usually the best spot. Well, it's got it has the best record. 17 winners have come out of the 6 hole at the Preakness. That's better than 12, 13, 14%. Yeah, that's not going to be the same thing at Laurel, because Laurel, as you might know, the Preakness is a real tight little oval, and the Laurel Park is bigger. It's just bigger. It's a wider track, which makes it easier for closers. I'm telling you all that to tell you it makes it easier for closers. You still need to have speed, but closers have a chance. Whereas normally in the Preakness, they don't have a chance. Here they have a chance. Here's what the Preakness looks like, the post position draw from Monday, I believe was when this was. And Interesting horses. O'Sully finished in third place at the Kentucky Derby. This is kind of interesting. We'll see how O'Sully can do coming off just a 2 week rest. O'Sully's coming off of 2 weeks. Incredibolt is coming off of 2 weeks. And there's Great White getting into the action finally. You remember Great White was the one that threw its rider in at the Kentucky Derby. I believe it's a different rider today than was at Kentucky. Here's a look at the field in a little bit more detail. Some comments. These odds are courtesy of the Maryland Jockey Club. The favorite down there is Iron Honor. The thing is, I guess I'm telling you all that to tell you there really not that many good horses in this race. It's kind of somebody insulted it and called it basically a stakes race with an allowance field. That's a mean thing to say because there's still some good quality in this race. Taj Mahal is going to be my pick. Taj Mahal is a fine horse, but the problem with Taj Mahal, it got the inside spot. With only 14 horses, though, and a wider track, it ought to be okay. Also, it basically runs out of Laurel. It is used to this track. He is used to this track. He trained by Brittany Russell, another female, bringing a 3-for-3 record, and also he won the Tezio Stakes at this track. The colt took a clear step forward, but it may not be the one. I'm going to take him to win. I think look at his first in the Tessio Stakes. You've got O'Sully, who got third in the Derby. Then you see some of the other horses there, like Pretty Boy Maya. This is why I call it an allowance. That's coming out of an allowance. It's not even coming out of a stakes race or a Derby. But you've got 3 horses that Robusta also ran in the Kentucky Derby. Well, let's just take a look at some of the horses. Here is Incredible. Incredible ran in the Kentucky Derby. He's a good-looking black colt, and if you pick just based on pictures or on colors, a lot of folks, a lot of folks do pick on colors of horses. People all have their different reasons. I mean, and I'll show you that doesn't really matter all that much. Incredible, trained by Bill Mott's kid, Riley, is a pretty solid one. He was 6th in the Kentucky Derby, but he did get bumped pretty doggone good in the Kentucky Derby. He shouldn't have that kind of traffic in this one. Also, take a look. There is Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal it kind of skipped the Kentucky Derby. It had qualified, but it skipped it basically because it was too close to when it had run the last time. So they wanted it to run in the Preakness instead. That is finished. Let's see. It does have some recent history to overcome, as a non-Kentucky bred horse hasn't won the race since 2014, California Chrome. But it knows the track. And that's why I pick. That's why I'm featuring it. Also, here's the Hell We Did. Oh, that's a great name. The thing is, a lot of folks bet on horses based on name alone. That's probably going to get it a little bit of play here as well, as because, and it's a good looking little chestnut, trained by Todd Pletcher, 3 career starts, stretched out for the first time in the Lexington Stakes, finishing 2nd behind Trendsetter. The owner says, the handicapper that I'm reading says, got a no problem with him wanting to take a shot at the Preakness, considering the field. That's the thing. The field is looked at as poor. So you pick a good horse to win, if there's anything good in it. I think Taj Mahal's a good horse. Even though it has not left Laurel Park, that's where they're racing the thing. Here's what we are doing. I don't have Jamie's bet, but Weeze is taking Incredible and Iron Honor. Iron Honor, the favorite right now, at 9-2. He's also taking Taj Mahal with $2. We have $20 in bets each of us is how we do this, and he's also got himself a little exacta box, 1, 9, and 2, and then 9 and 12 over 2 and 6. So he's got some chances there. He's taking. I like that exacta box with the 1, 9, and 12. I'm taking Taj Mahal win, place, and show. $5 across the board, win, place, and show at $5 on the nose. That'll make pretty decent money. I've got no problem. I mean, you're looking at about $40 or $50 on a $15 bet. That's not bad at all. But I'm also going $5 on the nose on what was the other one on Incredible at 5-1. That'll pay for the other bet. No money lost. Now I need one of them to win. What's Lucas doing? The hell we did across the board, $5 and Taj Mahal to win. I can't blame Lucas for that. But also then you see the above one, the Kentucky Derby, are finished there. All of them in red. None of us paid. Well, actually, I did pay a little bit on the bet that I actually placed. I ended up losing $2 on the Kentucky Derby. Bet 33 and 131. That'll keep me coming back. I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. Preakness this Saturday. I think it's on NBC most of the day, starting around 3 o'clock to 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, I believe. And then they'll have the race at right at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock. Right at 6 o'clock. Oh, it's going to be fun. Get your black-eyed Susans out. Now, what's the drink for the Preakness? It's... trying to remember. I think an old-fashioned or something like that. We'll come back. Let's talk a little bit about some other non-football, baseball, basketball, and hockey sports, non-majors. How about the PGAs this weekend? Back in a sec.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Cooper.
And I am Stacey Earlywine, and together we host By the Way with Beth and Stacey.
It airs Monday through Friday on Wabash Channel 100 at 11 a.m. and again at 3 p.m.
We love to follow Clay County history, and we've been venturing out too in other counties. We absolutely love history.
You can also find us on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is By the Way with Beth and Stacey, or like and follow us on Facebook.
Goldfinger, trying to destroy the courthouse, I see.
Precisely, Mr. Bond!
Too bad, Goldfinger. I've got a secret weapon.
Huh?
Building suit. Zinc building suit.
We'll need new.
lumber, doors, paint, windows, plumbing, electrical. It was cool. This brings Center and Louisville on Route 35. It's a cool place.
I made fun of Pretty Boy Maya. Here's somebody who thinks it's going to win that race, potentially. As one of the, they can always potentially win, but could one horse coming off an allowance race win this glorified allowance race of Derby Trail also Rands? Absolutely. Wide post position aside, Pretty Boy Maya has a faster buyer figure at a mile last out than the Wood Memorial winner Albus. As noted, he's the third highest buyer in their most recent race. So the hill for Pretty Boy Maya to climb may be tough, but against this weak field, it's more than plausible he could climb it. So there you go. Long shot. Nothing wrong with taking a long shot. That's just fine. How about the PGA? Speaking of long shots, except these are different kinds of long shots. Coming back to Maranink. I'm not even sure I'm saying that right. Aronimink. Is it Aronimink? Aronimink. Yeah. Aronimink in Pennsylvania. It's been there about 130 years. An inspired test of golf. One of those places they name the holes, which kind of like Augusta, I guess. It's a big course, about 600 yards. It's the 108th edition of the PGA is this weekend. Scotty Scheffler is returning to defend. There's Scotty right there. He's won, I believe this a couple of times, hadn't he? He won. He was 4.5 to 1 last year to win. He's the same this year to win. So that kind of to make it fun, you can't bet on the favorite. You just can't. It's just no fun betting on the favorite every time. Scotty's too good. How about this? So that's why I'm betting on this guy. Cameron Young is basically, he's playing very well right now, and I think he's due. I think he's the best player going right now who has yet to win a major. Plus, PGA is almost always won. For the last 10 years, I think it's been won by an American. The last non-American to win it, I believe, was Rory McIlroy back in 2014. Well, I could tell you. Scheffler, Schauffele, Koepka, Thomas, Mickelson, Morikawa, Koepka, Thomas, Walker, Day, Jason Day in 15, and Jimmy Walker from Great Britain in 16, Jason Day from Australia in 15, and then McIlroy in 14. So it's an American. You bet on an American. If you're going to bet this one, you bet on an American. That's why I'm on Cameron Young. I think that he's got a good shot. Here's what the odds look like before the tee-off started on Thursday morning. Interestingly enough, there's Cameron Young at 12 to 1. I caught him a little earlier than that. I caught him at 12.50. But yeah, he's one of the favorites, but you can roll the dice on one of these guys, and you've got a good chance. Brooks Koepka at 40 to 1. I've got him at plus 200. To make top 20. He's made the top 20, and he's back in the PGA now, as you recall. He'll quit the Live. He's playing PGA courses. He's playing in the PGA. He's playing nice with everybody. And he's been in the top 25 out of the last 7 times he's played. Surprisingly enough, Justin Spieth is not in that top group, right? They're Jordan Spieth, pardon me. 70 to 1, Jordan Spieth. People forget that Jordan Spieth he's still looking for a career Grand Slam. he's looking forward at the PGA. This is the only one he hasn't won. He's won the Masters, the U.S. Open, and the British Open, the Open. This is a big one for Jordan Spieth. If he might come out with a head of steam, and he had a good day on Monday, or probably on Thursday. So it's wide open. Again, here's the top half of the betting odds. Not even top half. There's 156 players playing in it, and here's just the first two. Let's see. Well, that's about 60 players of the. I've got another 100. There's another 100 players behind all these guys, and there's a number of these that you haven't even heard of. Or that if I haven't heard of, you haven't heard of them. I know I've watched Michael Thorbjornsson play. Dustin Johnson is up there at 200-1. Thomas Dietrich, the highest Illini, they're at 125-1. Returning to previous champions, you have Ben Griffin, who won like 20 years ago, at 100-1. So there's all kinds of different plays that you make in the PGA. It's a big course. It's probably Scheffler. Who's kidding who? It's going to be Scheffler. What did we do? Let's see. Wees went Young versus Rahm, and Russell Henley versus Siwoo Kim. So he's got $10 on each of those in Showbucks. I've got Koepka top 20 at 200 plus 200. I've got Cameron Young to win at 1650. Pardon me, and Luther Aubert to win at 22-1. Where was he? I thought he was in that. Where's Aubert is? There it is, 18 on that one. So yeah, I got him. I found him on a different. I shopped. I got him at a different number. What's Lucas have? He's got Cameron Young top 5, Jordan Spieth to win. That's why I kind of surprised that he only found Spieth at 22. Spieth on Bet Rivers was a bunch higher than that. And he's got Tommy Fleetwood top 5. Tommy Fleetwood also due to win a tournament, due to win a major. We'll see if that happens. Come back, talk a little Major League Baseball. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back after these.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
I think I said I was going to talk a little baseball now, but I changed my mind. Let's talk a little basketball. You watching the NBA playoffs? How about those Minnesota Timberwolves? They're about to get eliminated. They're playing on Friday night, trying to stay alive. At least they're back in Minnesota as the Spurs got them by the scruff right there, man. They're in trouble. Here's what the NBA playoffs look like right now. The Knicks have advanced to the East Conference Final as they just trounced the 76ers. Cleveland leads the Pistons 3-2 with an upset win at Detroit on Wednesday night, and they'll be playing Game 6 tonight as well. By the way, both those Game 6s tonight, Amazon Prime. Get your streamers if you want to watch. I don't understand it. You'd think they put it on cable. They're not. Talk to the NBA. But yeah, it'll be the Pistons in Cleveland tonight. The Oklahoma City Thunder swept the Lakers. Oklahoma City swept the Lakers and swept the who did they beat there in that first? The Suns? Yeah, swept the Suns in the first round. I think it was the Suns. Is that the Suns? No. I can't remember. But yeah, they're undefeated in the playoffs so far. The Knicks, I believe, have only lost one in the playoffs so far. So, yeah, the Knicks and Thunder really powering through. The Timberwolves and the Spurs, that's been the fun one. You had the Timberwolves with the Illini on it, Ayu Dosunmu. I should be shot for messing up his name. Ayo is starting now, and he's back as Anthony Edwards is back as well. Terrence Shannon no longer starting. Terrence Shannon has played well in this series as they've won a couple of games, but they won one of them because Victor Wembanyama was out, and it's going to be a real pickle. And that is shown in the odds to win the NBA championship. I'm kind of surprised, personally, that the Spurs odds are twice as good as the Knicks. The Eastern Conference really are not getting the Eastern Conference winners, because you got to figure the Knicks are the favorites for the Eastern Conference by far. Well, they're 10-1 over the Pistons there, right? And 5-1 over the Cavaliers. So you got to figure the Knicks, but man, they are getting no respect against the Oklahomas. Nobody's getting any respect against the Thunder. Timberwolves have 2 games to win to advance. That probably isn't going to happen. Too bad. It's been fun. It was fun there for a little while watching Terrence Shannon actually get playing time. Terrence Shannon's he hit a couple of threes. He needs to learn how to shoot a little bit more consistently. He'll be all right. It'll be all right. But he's behind Anthony Edwards, and Anthony Edwards is a superstar. How about the hockey? Are you watching the hockey? Here's what the Stanley Cup looks like so far. Colorado will take on the winner of the Golden Knights and Anaheim. And you have the Carolina Hurricane have gone through the first 2 rounds undefeated. It's kind of similar to the basketball in that Colorado has only lost 1 game. They're 8-1, whereas Carolina has lost no games. They are 8-0, both those teams into their conference finals. And that is kind of what that's kind of reflected in the that's kind of reflected in the odds in the NHL as well as the Avalanche and the Hurricanes. You can still get plus money on either of them to win the cup, but boy, the Sabres and Canadiens just about even up, and those will both be heavy underdogs to the Hurricanes, and the Knights and Ducks will both be heavy underdogs to the Avalanche. Avalanche won Wednesday night, and they are just playing out of this world as Minnesota took a 3-goal lead, had a 3-goal lead in the first period. After the first period, chipping away. They started chipping away. And with 5 minutes to go, no, it was 4 minutes to go. It was still 3-1. I'm sitting there thinking the Wild have a chance to extend, to take it back to Minnesota for a game. That darn Nathan McKinnon. You know, that's the thing. You see it in the playoffs more than you see it anywhere else. That's the thing about the playoffs and how that works. Colorado has the best player. They have the best player left. Nathan McKinnon, probably the best player left playing in hockey. He took over in the last 5 minutes on Wednesday night, beat Minnesota single-handedly. This was after he took a puck to the keister. He took a puck to the keister, had to leave the ice, had to leave the game earlier in the game. He comes back, and they tie it up. He gets like 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. They tie it up. They win it in extra in the overtime. When you have the better players, it's the better players team wins in the playoffs. That's just kind of how it works. Very seldom. Well, you can just take a look. The OKC, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, by far the better player. You think the Lakers? You know, they've got LeBron James. LeBron James probably isn't a top 20 player in the NBA anymore. 25 maybe. I don't know. And that's why everybody's picking the Thunder, betting on the Thunder. But incidentally, and growing by leaps and bounds, you see Victor Wembanyama for the Spurs, and they've got a rookie named Dylan Brooks who played at Rutgers, who's really, really good and improving. Every game the Spurs are getting just that much better and that much better. And that much better. And it makes you think, man, they're going to be able, they might have a chance to beat I don't know if they have a chance to beat the Thunder. The Thunder are so good. You've got a chance. If you got a 7-game series, usually weeds out any opportunity for an upset. Usually the better team wins, but you still do have the upsets from time to time. You've got Cleveland beating Golden State when Golden State was by far the better team. At that time, 10 years ago, yeah, LeBron James is the best player on the court, better than Stephen Curry, better than Klay Thompson. He was enough to will the Cavaliers to the win 10 years ago. Can Wembanyama do that? Can Jalen Brunson do it? That's the other thing that you never know when looking at this. You've got the Knicks playing great. I don't want to short shrift the Knicks. Jalen Brunson is really, really good. He's playing very well. To think he was down to Illinois versus Villanova to come to school. I still bang my head. That was 15 years ago. Oh, hey, it's terrible to be a fan. It was between Illinois and Villanova to go to college. Jay Wright hired his dad to coach at Villanova, so he goes to play for Villanova. Villanova wins a national championship back in 2016, and John Gross gets fired about a year or two later. All the things that, can you imagine if Illinois would have hired, or if Illinois would have, it hurts to even think about Jalen Brunson going to Illinois. He was a good player. He was a good college player. He's a great pro. He makes things happen. He's just a playmaker. And the Knicks probably will, either the Cavaliers or the Pistons will have a better chance with the Knicks, though, than either the Spurs or the Timberwolves will have with the Thunder. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I think that made some sense. If the Timberwolves come back, I'd be thrilled, but I just don't see that happening either. Hey, folks, thank you so much for tuning in to Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I love talking sports. I'll talk to you all day long about it. I can go on for hours and hours. But I've got to get out of here. I got 2 baseball games to do tonight. Speaking of hours and hours, We'll see y'all next time. Have a great day.